Hello, ladies, gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, comrades on the YouTube, and to the love of my life. Yes, happy anniversary to my love. 15 years today. We got married in the Antelope Valley, and I'm not there. So bummed about that. You know, that's the sacrifices of over-the-road trucking. But the beauty of it is, she's just on my team, man. She knows what I'm doing. She knows what I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm getting close to doing it. And there is light at the end of this tunnel. Year and a half on the road now, so we're, just trying to get through this so I can go home. I'm ready to go home. And this way I won't miss another anniversary. You know what I mean? So, it's the first one I missed, though, actually, because last year we were able to be together just because it worked out that way. Usually my time off is at the end of the month or close to the end of the month. So that works out, and I'm appreciative of that. But, yeah, happy anniversary to my love of my life. I'm very, very happy to call her that. And 15 years, man, that's quite an accomplishment for both of us, really. So she's not even home yet. So she came up I took home time last week, and I went to my aunt and uncle's house. So rather than come home to Southern California, I stayed in Caldwell, and my aunt and uncle came to pick me up, and I stayed with them for a couple of days until my wife got there. She came up from where we stay in the Antelope Valley and drove up all by herself. Little peacock, bless her heart. She came in proud, boy. Loud and proud. She went the whole way all by herself. She's never done that before without me in this last 15 years. Every time it's been a big road trip, I've always been there and I've always driven. But this time she had to do it on her own, and she sure did. Bless her heart. Real easy run for her, though, at the same time. Beautiful run. Real simple. Not a lot of transitions in the travels. Pretty much just 3 highways, really. Maybe 4 all the way up. So that worked out well. She did a great job. So she came up, stayed with me with my aunt and uncle, and we took lovely, I don't know, I think we were with my aunt and uncle for like 6 days, 5 nights and 6 days. We both left Monday morning, and while we were there, we were able to see the whole family. I mean, you know, my cousins Garrett and Colin, and Garrett's kids Adam and Kellen, his wife Jen, and I love every one of them, man. It was so fun to be with those folks. We all gathered on Thursday, and barbecued some burgers, and just basically had a lovely family day. And Mother's Day was in that mix, so we were able to do that too, which was fun. Mama missed that part, but that was earlier on in the week when I was there. I got there on Saturday night, and on Sunday we had a Mother's Day celebration. So anyway, that was very fun. And highlights were Kellen. We were sitting at a sushi place, having some rolls and whatever anybody else had. It was really lovely. Pretty decent place. And I was sitting on the end, and kid cousin Kellen was right next to me, and big cousin Colin was next to him. And so him and Colin were rapping. And then the conversation switched over to me, and Kellen looks over at me and he goes, "So how's trucking going?" That brother's 14, man, and he's just inquisitive, bro. I adore that kid. And then his brother Adam. You know what? I could talk to Adam. Really, Kellen too, honestly. But I can talk to Adam, who's 22 now. I mean, all day long and not be uninterested. You know, I mean, I may not always agree with everything he says in terms of, you know, his political views and whatever have you, which doesn't even matter. Because we don't talk about that much, but I just, even if I don't agree with him, it's an interesting conversation. And that's what I love about it. And he's so young, but he's tuned in. He's tuned right in. You know what I mean? So, Adam, hell of a dude. And, yeah, it was very enjoyable, man. It was a great trip. And I was very glad that my wife was able to do that. So, Monday, we left. I had a load going to, see, I'm in Manuka now. And I delivered that load to, let me look, because I don't freaking remember. Unbelievable, man. These things run together so much. It's Rochelle, Illinois. So we ran all the way there out I-80. Well, Mama stayed right with me because she's at our daughter Jenna's house now. Jenna and Tim live in Colorado, up in the greater Denver area. And so she's there visiting with her. So that, I just thought that was lovely. So we kind of convoyed there a little bit to Cheyenne, where Mama turned south, and I kept going east over into Rochelle. And so that was kind of cool. I got to see her off on the second route, and I might get to see her again if everything works out well, because now that I've unloaded in Rochelle, I'm going to pick up a load in Manuka, where I am currently. I'm at a pilot truck stop just off the I-80 in Manuka, Illinois, and a mile down the road is my pickup, and I don't do that until 1 p.m. So we might be able to hook up one more time because before she gets home, because I'm taking this load to Bakersfield, which I find that very odd. It's kind of an odd run for me going from anywhere to Bakersfield. But yay, Bakersfield, gonna get me close to home. I won't be going home though. But the thing is that Mama's gonna be traveling Saturday and Sunday to get home, and I'll be traveling starting this evening, this afternoon, and get just, man, if I could get 200 miles in, I'd be happy. And cruise on out of here, at least out of the Chicagoland area, and get down towards St. Louis. I don't know how close to St. Louis I'm going to get, but we'll try. And then, you know, I'm going to, so my plan right now is to take the 55 to the 44, go through Tulsa, drop down into Oklahoma City, and then pick up the 40 in Oklahoma City and hammer to California Highway 58, which takes me right into Bakersfield. So that's the plan. And this is also weather permitting. I might have to make an adjustment because there's been a lot of tornadoes and heavy thunderstorms and hail and incredible wind down in that area of our country. So who knows? Maybe we'll be able to hook it up somewhere around Barstow before we continue our travels. She's going to go home and I'm going to go to Bakersfield. But it is a nice segue into the whole world of tornadoes and thunderstorms in the center of our country, man. I mean, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Wyoming got hammered a couple of days ago, Iowa, I mean, there's a lot of states. Wisconsin got hammered. Where I go pick up my Johnsonville brats there in Sheboygan, they got pounded. It's just a lot of unsettling weather in that part of our country. And in doing a little bit of research, some of the gnarliest, most heavy, severe tornadoes in our country in those areas have been in May. A couple in June, but mostly May, early May. And I mean, I'm talking about, category 5s here. This is just crazy stuff, man. So I wish everybody well there, but I got to keep an eye on that because I may not want to travel that way. I might have to dip across the 70, hit the 15 and go down through Vegas. I don't want to do that, but if I've got to, what can I do? We still end up in the same place, which is Bardo. Well, that's what my family calls it. That's Amerikese Bardo. It's actually Barstow for the rest of the country. But so anyway, I want to go through Okie City because it's just a better route than cutting across the Rockies or staying up here along I-80. I'd really rather not do that all the way, over Donner Pass in California and then dip down the 5. I really don't want to take that route. That's a long way. Very long way. I got to deliver on the 28th. So anyway, we had a lovely time off. I'm back at it again, and I am in Minooka, Illinois, and fixing to pick up a load to take to Bakersfield. We reached 500 subscribers. What? And I actually know who our 500th subscriber was, Miss Bonnie. That is my Auntie Patty's sister. And we were all chilling on the patio in Uncle Bob and Aunt Patty's backyard. And they were visiting from Burley, Rupert area in Idaho, along I-84 there, a couple hours out of Boise. And so we were talking about the little channel here, and she said, well, what's the name of it? And bam, fired it up, and she was the 500th subscriber. So thank you, Miss Bonnie. I do appreciate you. So yeah, that was cool. So I think I'm a tick over 500 now, actually. I haven't really looked to get specific with you, but I think I am a little over now. And again, I think that's great. And I hope, y'all don't expect anything fancy. I've said it over and over again. I'm just not that well versed in this stuff. And, I'm no spring chicken, so I didn't grow up with this stuff either. It's not that simple for me. And I haven't had a 15 or 17-year-old sit down and teach me. So maybe after a while, after that happens, we'll be able to fire up something a little more interesting. But in the meantime, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel here at Clydesdale Reefer Trucking. I'm running Leonard's Express, and I'm having a ball, really. I hate missing so much, like my wife on our anniversary, like seeing my grandbaby, and then whatever things she's involved in. I miss a lot when I'm out here, and that's the thing about over-the-road trucking. If you have any sort of family, ties within you, you miss a lot. So I don't like that part at all. I'm getting pretty sick of it. But it is what it is. I got to keep rolling, you know what I mean? Keep making that jack. So pretty happy with that too. So anyway, this has been kind of a long one because it's been a minute since I've been back in the saddle here, as you can very well tell. And I'm having a ball. We're getting ready to go to Bakersfield. So I hope y'all join me. I'll be, making some videos as I trudge along through the country. Stay tuned because we might see some nasty weather. I'm not really counting on it. It's supposed to be getting a little bit better. today and tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll have to see. I don't expect to get to any of it tomorrow. Maybe a little bit, but anyway, we'll see. And so will you. And we do thank you for coming along with me. Swivel, I'm definitely on a swivel. I'm not terrible far from Chowtown. I mean, not terrible far, but it is the Chicagoland area. So, you got to keep your head swiveling no matter where you are. I don't care if you're in the middle of nothing. You got to keep that head swiveling. But if you're close to a big city, you really got to keep your head on. So we're, I'm swiveling at a 5 just because of, reputation. And sorry, don't know what to tell you, Chowtown. So I'm just trying to be chill and do things properly. And so swiveling is happening. We stay swiveling here in Manuka. But then that's it, though. After that, we just cruise right along. Once we're in this cab by ourselves, we roll. You know what I'm saying? So you know who love you. You do know who love you. We thank you for joining me on this rather long one. I apologize for that. I'm trying to keep them around 10 minutes, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So thanks for joining me. Take care of yourselves. Take care of somebody else. Crack a door for somebody, huh? You know what I mean? Just hold the door open. It's not really hard. It's not a bad thing to do. Someone might even say hello to you. You don't know. Take good care. Peace.